Okay, so this is a OHP, 35 kilos on the bar, that's all. So a very moderate weight, hoping to get plenty of reps, anywhere between 8 and 10 I think, with this setup. So I got programmed 3 sets of 8, so I'm hoping that won't be too bad. 3-minute timer. Get a bit of choke on. Okay. We'll let it run down. 1.5 minutes to run down. So I've actually started doing a cut again. Well, I say a cut, it's just cut back anyway. But yeah, I think overall at the end of this 3-month block that I've got in my mind, this is a 3-month block. So what I'm doing now is going to repeat and repeat and repeat for 3 months before I change it. So I've got in my mind that the end result of it will be that I come out leaner. So conceivably I'm going to go down to hole 6 on the belt. I'm just hanging on to hole 5 now. So I've said that's it's a definitive line in the sand. I will not pass hole 5. I think that that this whole thing is a waste of time if you're just going to be fat. Yeah, it doesn't matter how much training you do. If you're just going to be fat, you're not healthy. So hole 5 in my belt. So I go off waist size. So not so much body weight, waist size. I think that's the most important thing. Body weight's a bit deceptive when you're carrying muscle. But the waist side, I think, it indicates your fatness. So definite line in the sand, hole 5 in the belt. I must be able to put the belt on at hole 5. But I'm thinking, I'm struggling to do that. So okay, cut time. So let's get to hole 6. Okay, so let's get this done then. So I'm hoping for about 8 to 10 reps. 10 reps on the first one, I'm going to say. Nine's good. So the last time I got 10 reps was only 30 kilos. So I put up 5 kilos and got 9. So I think that that's still a win. I've actually got written down in my programming 3 sets of 8. But I felt sorry, I tell a lie. 4 sets of 8. So this is what today's program, speed squats. So I did 12 doubles on the minute. OHP, 4 sets of 8 on a 3-minute timer. So that's what's that? 35 kilos today. So far, 35. Well, it's going to be 35 kilos throughout. I ain't going to get up. Then after that, cable row, 3 sets of 8 to 12, probably got about 75 kilos. And then not finally, what am I talking about? Then dumbbell curls and triceps overhead extension superset, probably do those on the minute. And after all that, some sort of like moderate sandbag. So sandbag carries. So I'm going to use the. I say moderate. No, I'm going to go heavy. I think. Not sure. Nah. I'm going to go medium. Nothing's heavy today. This is not a heavy day. But I'm going to go further. So I'll try and do some long walks with the sandbag. And then I'm going to repeat the same with the farmer's walk. So it's 2 sets with the sandbag carriers, but long walks, and then 2 sets with the farmer's walk, long walks. That's it. That's it for today. I said that's it. That's a lot of work. Squats, OHP, cable row, biceps, triceps, sandbag carries, farmer's walk. Not going to be easy to finish all that. Okay then, so about 8 I would imagine. Yeah. 8's good. 8 is testing. So I think I'll get another set of 8. Then we'll see about the last one. But I feel with the OHP that it's probably, you know, I don't know, I'm not going to speak for anybody else, but for me, probably a better idea to do this OHP with moderate weights and heavy weights. You know, having said that, I am going to have a heavier day on Monday, I believe it is. So Monday's my heavy day. But I think you know, overall, you know, the best idea for OHP is, you know, moderate, this sort of thing, this sort of rep range. I don't like to treat it like a power lift. My shoulders feel quite delicate, really. Well, comparatively. They're not terribly bad these days, I think. You know, I've been doing a lot of mobility work. You know, I said it quite a while ago, I'm going to do a load of mobility work, and you know, I'm pretty sure it's paying off. You know, I can definitely feel it on the squatting. You know, when I was doing, you know, a few weeks ago doing low bar squat, it was a real task to get, you know, to get the position under the bar. Yeah, it really hurt my shoulder for quite a couple of sets, but now I just get straight in. You know, I've been doing quite a few things. I would say mostly the face pulls and the pull aparts are the bread and butter of it, but I've also been doing some band dislocates, so that's where they sort of like, you know, the band goes behind your back. Some mace, you know, 10 to 2s, mace swings, very light club swings, so just circle, you know, making circles with the clubs. Even skipping, I think, helps. I do a bit of skipping in the warm-up. Okay, so let's get another set of 8. I believe I'm going to get this 8. Hard. Okay, I'll be happy to finish with a 7, I think, but obviously I'm going to go for it, whatever happens. So I don't mind taking these sort of movements to failure. You know, OHP is not a small movement, but it is the way I do it. You know, with these puny weights, you know, my OHP is a small movement. So I don't mind going to absolute failure on the small stuff. So I'm going to film this last one. Maybe I'll film the carries. That should be quite hard if I'm going to, hopefully I'm going to go a bit further than normal. So that's got a possibility of failure. So, generally speaking, I just film the stuff that's quite hard. If I think that it's easy, I'm going to do it. If I think I'm easily going to get it, it's not worth filming. So I like to film the stuff that represents some sort of a milestone in some sort of a step forward. It might be pretty mundane like this today. This is pretty mundane stuff, but it is a step forward. It's going beyond what I did before. Okay, so last set, many as I can. Channel my inner Mensa, my Mike Mensa, and get the one set to failure. Regardless of the other 3 sets I did before. I got 5, but it's really failure. I knew that was going to stop. I knew that was not going to be another 8, but I didn't realise it could go down to 5. Well, it's definitely failure. Okay, good stuff. Can't complain about it. So I think the last time I got 30 kilos for 3 sets of 10. The last time I went light anyway. Yeah? So the last time I did OHP moderate, I got 30 kilos, 3 sets of 10. So this time I got 35 kilos, 9885. So I'm going to say I'm hanging in there for sure. I don't think that's going backwards. I think that's not bad. Not great. It could also be better. But I'm going to say that was alright. Okay, started filming there, and then so I've got cable rows, bicep, triceps, and then I'm going to do a bit of sandbag. I'll film the sandbag. Okay, I shouldn't get out of this contraption.